Okay people, so we got some pretty interesting, very early spoilers for the Dragon Ball Super manga for chapter 59. I want to say I'm glad with all the delays and everything though that we're getting this chapter at all. Seems as though it's going to be coming on course. I don't know about the following issue if we'll get one, but at the very least with these spoilers, it's pretty safe to say we're going to be getting the chapter. But also we got Goku in the Ultra Instinct, or I forgot what is it called again, the Sign, Ultra Instinct Sign transformation versus Moro. So shit is going down, the fight is progressing, the hopefully final battle against Moro is indeed underway, and boy, these spoilers is getting me real freaking hype for when we get the true full-on chapter 59. But you know what, let's talk about Dragon Ball Super.
I say we gonna do what we do, no matter how you move, make your move.
That's how it be though. Okay people, so it seems as though we got some rough draft, I don't know if this is first draft, rough drafts, sketches from the upcoming chapter Dragon Ball Super, alongside a mini synopsis of exactly what is going down for the chapter. Obviously from the last chapter 58, Goku and Moro was just about to go down, and Goku went into his Ultra Instinct Sign transformation, which we have been waiting a long time to see even a glimpse of Ultra Instinct. So it's dope that it's not going to be a wham bam one take and it's done. Seems as though it's going to be used at the very least throughout this chapter, and based on the sketches we have and the synopsis, which we're going to read them and talk about all of that, it looks as though like it's not 100% like, hey, Goku has this transformation, Moro is done for. And that's a good thing, because to be honest with you, for starters, we already had seen Ultra Instinct Sign, and you know, with Dragon Ball storytelling, it's all about escalation, right? It's all about like, okay, this transformation brings him to this level, and then in this arc that transformation is going to kind of be a little irrelevant, so then you need the next transformation, whatever. So it seems as though it's going for the most part on par with going on course of what normally happens with Dragon Ball Super, in terms of like, it's not going to be a complete blowout. I mean, if you think about it, and I said this in my last review of the last chapter, at the end of the day, Jiren was able to pretty much take on Goku, especially when he wasn't even in the, you know, full-on Ultra Instinct. When he was in Sign, Goku still had a problem with Jiren. So if you throw in a big catastrophe, a big monstrosity of a villain like Moro into the mix, you know, with the next arc, of course, this arc that we're in right now, then it can't just be a complete like, oh, he got Ultra Instinct Sign, it's over for Moro, that's it. Because like, then it will make it be like, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? We had a villain, or an antagonist, shall I say, in the previous arc that was able to wash that, but then this guy is weaker than Jiren. So, you know, they always want to keep on upping the stakes. And not to mention, of course, the Broly film that happens in between the Tournament of Power and the Moro arc. So, a lot of stuff to digest. But let's just, before we even get into the synopsis, take a few glimpses at some of the shots that we have of what's going down. Okay, so we have, for one, a stare down between Goku and Moro. Again, these are unfinished sketches, I want to say. Goku versus Moro looks intense. Then on another page, we got Piccolo reacting, Goku knocking Moro seemingly by surprise from behind. Dope shit there. Goku looking real epic. I can't wait to see this fully finished. Goku looking epic in a stance against Moro, which I think this is just a more complete version of the stare down that we just saw, you know, a couple of panels ago. Then we got a full-on shot once again of Goku in the Omen form. I'm imagining maybe that's how the chapter opens up. It looks as though that's supposed to be like the cover page, Goku in the Ultra Instinct Sign transformation, which I ain't gonna lie, even though it's very simple, but there's something subtle about that look, that transformation, that I really rock with. It's like, don't get me wrong, the full-on Ultra Instinct transformation I do like better, but it still looks pretty dope. Then we go to, seems as though it's Moro's ship, and you got OG-73 knocked the hell out. We got the one dude looking like he's kind of worried and whatnot. And yeah, I guess it's just progressing that Moro's flunkies, because at the end of the day, Moro's flunkies, one of the things about them was like, yo, they were introduced, they were brought out of prison, they got released thanks to the Dragon Balls. What is happening with them? They just got all dusted, and that's the end of them. So keeping them somewhat involved is good. Then we got a shot of Goku flying towards Moro with Ki Blast coming through, Moro looking a little shocked, which it's good. It's showing that, hey, it's not completely, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want it to be completely overpowered, but you don't want it to be, you know, completely ineffective neither, because then it's like, what the hell has Goku been doing? What was the point of the training and everything that he did with Mirrors in the last chapter? Then we cut to, we got Moro throwing some ki blast. Goku, like, you know, Moro's now, okay, he's taking it serious. He's like, all right, I see what's going on here. Then we got a pretty intense shot, which again, this is all going to be redone, you know, when the full-on chapter comes out. These are like drafts of it. Moro taking beam blasts, I want to say, from, or hits from Goku. Again, we're gonna have the full-on synopsis, which that's what we're going to next. But yeah, based on what I see so far, it looks like it's going to be a lot of action, and this is one of those things where I'll say, I can't wait for the anime. Dragon Ball Super anime, Toei animation, what's going on? Like, this shit looks like it'll be 10 times way more exciting, impactful, and all around everybody just going crazy if this was animated. Like, in the manga's still awesome, don't get me wrong, but it's just something about that anime. It's something about, like, if I was to see Moro taking blasts from Goku, or Goku flying at Moro, it's going to look incredible and make me be like, ah! Okay, so we got the synopsis. It's chapter 59. Activated Ultra Instinct Omen, which I'm imagining they mean sign. That's the title of the chapter, seemingly. Then we got the synopsis. Shimoreka brought 73 back to Moro's ship and notices that seems like that Saiyan has arrived. 73 shortly reacts with what? Which means that OG 73 is still, like, you know, he's not dead. He's somewhat conscious, which again, it makes me wonder how much more involvement the, you know, prisoners from the galactic prison are going to have in this, considering it's not like they're completely written off. When Moro ordered them to take OG 73 back to the ship to begin with, that's what led me to believe, like, okay, they're not completely done, and not only does he have somewhat of a care for his people to a certain extent, but they're not written off of the story, which is good again, because, like, yo, they were released via a wish from the Dragon Balls. Like, a Dragon Ball wish, don't get me wrong, there's been some bad Dragon Ball wishes. The very first one, for crying out loud, was for freaking panties for a pig's head, you know what I'm saying, for oolong. But yeah, the fact that they're seemingly still going to be somewhat relevant to the story, who knows, maybe when Vegeta shows up, one of them could be, if you think about it, in Resurrection F, one of the big things was Sorbet, I want to say, was the dude that shot, was it Goku? He shot Goku with the gun. I can't remember Goku or Vegeta, but I want to say it was Goku. So there's a possibility that Moro's people are still going to be somewhat pivotal to the plot moving forward, especially again considering OG-73 is coming back, and OG-73, he is a force to be reckoned with. As some ships are passing by, he realized that all of their friends have been caught and wonders what happened down on Earth. Piccolo reacts, surprised that Goku can activate Ultra Instinct now at will, even though it's not completely Ultra Instinct, but okay, Piccolo, you've been outshined in every which way. They got to make sure they really ram it down our necks, like, yo, Piccolo really is just like a peon compared to Goku. Why not? Moro didn't expect Goku to be able to use the technique of the gods, which that gives some perspective into Moro knows a lot. I mean, considering the fact that he's been around for so freaking long, how many millions of years he was locked away, yeah, he should be on point. As both are ready to start the fight, Piccolo comments, "It's about to begin, the fight that will decide Earth. No, the entire universe's fate," as if Beerus can't just say, "Oh, you wrecking shit, pa, I'm gonna have to go and hakai your ass." But yeah, Piccolo, just become the narrator at this point, considering the fact that the writers have completely rendered you immobilized at doing anything other than commentating at this point. I'm sorry, I'm too much of a Piccolo fan, I'm too much of a Gohan fan, and despite the epicness that Goku is displaying right now, I'm a little salty over Piccolo. The fight starts and Goku hits punches on Moro despite keep standing at the same place. So that sounds similar, to be honest with you, of I remember when Goku first showed up to Namek, and he was it he first showed up? It was, anyway, the battle with the Ginyu, and you had Berta and Jason. They keep on going around and around, and they're like, yo, what the hell is going on? It doesn't even appear as if he's moving, but he is. And that's what that sounds like right there. And that probably goes back to that shot I was talking about earlier, where it looks as though Goku was throwing Ki Blast, but it seems as though he's hitting him despite standing still, which that's freaking nuts. While Piccolo wonders about that way of attacking, Jocko explains, it's probably the wind pressure. As he is moving his fist with high speed, it creates wind pressure with which he attacks. So Goku's that damn good that he's just barely moving around, and the wind is actually becoming the punches on Moro. Damn. I rocked with it. That does sound hype, I'm not gonna lie. Again, a little reminiscent of some shit we've seen before, but I rocks with it. Moro acknowledges that attack as clever and counters with an explosion, from which Goku escapes to the air, only to be followed by further Ki blasts of Moro. At the moment the blast was about to hit him, Goku avoids all of them and flies with high speed towards Moro. So it seems as though it's not that anyone is outclassed. It seems as though now we have a decent fight until Moro uses his magic, because we got to be real with it. The main reason why Moro is able to do any of this shit is because of his magic, his absorption skills. He uses that again on Ultra Instinct, assuming he can, which I do think he'll still be able to take the energy out of him. I don't know how God Ki will work, but assuming, well, yeah, he was able to get Super Saiyan Blue, which Super Saiyan Blue is God Ki. So it's a good fight right now. Let Moro use his magic one time and it's a wrap, which he's probably going to do at some point, leading to Vegeta showing up and hopefully Vegeta getting the win. But seems as though we have a good fight right now. Seems as though things is progressing nicely, and I don't think that's the full extent of the chapter. But either way, curious what you guys think about these spoilers for Dragon Ball Super Chapter 59. How do you feel about the fight Goku versus Moro? What do you think about Ultra Instinct Sign thus far? You think we have a fair fight? And do you think Moro's going to wipe the floor with Goku as soon as he uses his magic and absorbs the sign transformation, or he's going to be able to go into full Ultra Instinct? I'm imagining, like I've said before, that the Ultra Instinct transformation, he's probably only going to have a few minutes to be able to truly use it now that he understands it better, but he still doesn't have it completely mastered. And your overall thoughts and expectations for the full-on chapter of Dragon Ball Super Chapter 59. I can't freaking wait. This fight looks awesome. I just wish it was animated. Just saying. That's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit the bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in, and this fight is looking alright. It's looking alright.
Everything good always comes to an end. If you stab me in my back, we can never make amends. Trying to move to acceptance, hard to accept it. Mistakes like mirrors, gotta reflect it. I don't wanna fucking leave, but I gotta leave. Leave the maybes to the crazies. Maybe one day there I go, admitting something in a subtle way. No more copies, leave without a trace. Last time, I'ma say last time. Moving on to the future, leave the memories as a pastime. Memories always feel like the worst. Letting all the past, leave it in a hearse. Sometimes I wanna lie, but I don't. Why lie when truthfully you get caught in it? Then usually it's all off and shit. Uncalled for shit. Now I'm off the shit. Maybe lately what I've been facing got me crazy. No, I can't take it. Maybe